Hi everyone, today I'm going to give you some ideas on how you can support your child's pre-numeracy skills. Pre-numeracy is our numbers, our maths concepts. And remember, we're all about the pre. We're developing our foundations, so everything needs to be done in a play-based environment. I've gathered some things here today that you may have at home to be able to help support your child in the early years to develop, the basic understanding of numbers, of counting, and of one-to-one correspondence. So have a look around the home, see what you've got, and remember to have a little bit of fun. One of the things I know the children love to play with is a calculator. They don't have to do anything, they can just play. They're learning about numbers, they're learning about what happens when you press things and how things can change. As children get older, and especially even in the early infancy, such as kindergarten and year 1 in school, they'll be even able to do their simple sums. So again, great little tool if you've got a calculator at home for them just to explore and have a bit of fun. Pretend play, they can do shops, they might be working in an office. A great little example. Again, really good for their fine motor as well. A great little activity can be using a dice. Now we're lucky at preschool, we've got this really big dice that we can use, but you might just have a small one at home. So again, practice rolling it. You might do something like, what number did you get? You got a number 1. You have to do 1 jump, or you have to go and find 1 teddy. Roll it again. You could take turns because you're developing your turn-taking skills and using the dice in that sense. Another thing you can do is using stones, or we have little pieces of wood. Write down the numbers and then get your child to go and find the corresponding amount to match the number on the stone. So you might say, I want you to go outside and collect some leaves, get physical active, get some fresh air, and then bring it back and put the numbers down. And then the children have to match. So you might say, I'm going to put 1 leaf under the number 1 and support your child in learning what the numbers are. Oh, look, it's a number 3. You're 3. That's your number. Or, 4. Your birthday's coming up, isn't it? You're going to be 4, and helping them to find the right numbers to match that. You can also draw a little table like this. Now they could actually draw 1 house, 2 love hearts, 3 faces, 4 dots, and encouraging that idea that 1 relates to the number 1 and 2 objects relates to the number 2. That could be a good little time for learner. You can also use things like buttons. If you have some buttons at home, even 5-cent coins can be great in order to line them up. So you've got 1 there, but then you've got to find 7 to go down all the way down here, and help them celebrate when they've got it right. For the really little children, you might want to put the dots there. Grab my pen. Okay, you might actually put the dot to help them see, because remember, they're concrete learners in their early years. That means they need to actually see it in order to be able to make those connections. So if you've got the dots on that page there, they can connect the number that they need for each one. And that's just a really simple piece of A4 paper that I've ruled out myself. This is a really fun activity. We've made these up ourselves. They're just paddle pop sticks with the numerical number, and then on the other side the number of dots. And we have these little elastic bands. I don't know if anyone's older children ever got into loom bands. Nice and cheap, nice and easy, great for fine motor, but they have to put the number of bands to match the number of dots, and if they're older, they can match by the numerical number there rather than the dots. So good little fine motor activity. You can also use their favourite toys, okay? We've got these little dinosaurs, great for counting. You might have big dinosaurs, you might have big animals. Get them to line them up. So we're going to have 1 green dinosaur, 2 yellow dinosaurs, 3 purple dinosaurs. So we're doing classification. We are matching. It is a very simple activity. It only needs to take a couple of minutes. And again, the older the child, the more challenging you can make it. If you've got access to the outdoors, get them outside to go hunting. I want you to find me 10 sticks. I want you to find me 5 leaves. I want you to find me 20 gum nuts. The older they are, the harder the challenge needs to be. You're going to get them outside, you're going to get them physically active, but you're also going to be getting them engaged in developing these really vital pre-numeracy skills. Even just some simple sorting for the younger children. We've got this beautiful wooden container, but you might have just some bowls at home. Again, find anything that you've got in the house. You might have buttons. I know I collect the buttons off shirts, so you can go through your or your husband's shirts and see if they've got any extra buttons. Pieces of string, ribbon, cut them up into smaller pieces, and then get them to do classification. That's a really important mathematical skill where, this is going to be a bit of fun, I've got to do something. You've got to collect all the green and put them together. So classification is about putting all the same things together. For the older children, you want the big ones and the small ones separate. Make it harder, make it more challenging. Even things like a ruler. Do some measuring. Which is bigger? Find a block. Measure your teddy bears, measure your Barbies, measure your pens at home, anything you've got. Okay, do some measuring. The children might not know what the numbers mean. You can talk to them about it, but you can also just let them have fun. They might even want to record it down to see which one's the biggest. Give them some paper, give them a pen. Not only are we doing pre-numeracy, we're also doing pre-literacy. So really, just some simple things that you can be doing with the materials that you've got at home. I hope you have fun. I hope it's been a little bit helpful and inspiring. But for now, stay safe, take care, and I'll see you soon.